My recipe for love: the magic of making up. What is this thing called love really about? Is it really worth the time and effort? Do you want to be in a relationship? Love can be a touchy problem. Well, let's get into this subject matter and answer some of your questions. First of all, whose fault is it when you have a breakup? Is it a simple situation that can be resolved with "I am sorry," or will both of you be too stubborn to give in? Yes, it is a give-in and forgiving solution that will resolve most of these problems, most of the time. I know, because I have experienced many relationships in my 60 years of life. I have lived in other countries, and basically the rules are the same. As a teenager, my definition of love was that I have a good feeling about you and wanted to be around you a lot. As I grew older, the definition of love changed. Ha ha, sometimes it's not your fault who you fall in love with. You can do all of the tests that are out there for you to use. You will find out that most of those tests do not work. Well, at least I did not find one that worked for me. Have you tried any and it worked for you? You see, you have to get to know a person, be friends. It will not take you a lifetime to figure out if this is the right person that you want to live with the rest of your time here. If you can be friends, then you have a big head start with forming an everlasting relationship. Even when you are friends, there are limitations that will have to be erased in order for you to have a lasting courtship. You see, you cannot be selfish and want everything to go your way all of the time. You have to kind of balance out these differences. If you look at most relationships, there is usually an unbalanced level of wants and want-nots. This is where it really gets tough to make the determination of whether or not it is worth it to continue this relationship. Did you know that most relationships can be salvaged? You may find it difficult to believe that almost every breakup, for whatever reason, infidelity, plain old lost passion, loss of interest, a stolen heart, and worse, even worst situations you can imagine, like men serving prison sentences, have salvaged their relationships. Yes, even ex-cons have got back together with girlfriends and wives after being away for years. You see, there is a recipe for love as well as a recipe for winning back and keeping someone's interest, desire, passion, heart, and love. The virtually immediate benefits you will receive when your recipe is right. How to get your head on straight. They still care. Man had an affair. Do you know the core reason why men leave women? What women crave the most? Are they with someone else now? Were you the one that had the affair? When to apologize and when you should not. The fastest and shortest path back into their heart, mind, and soul. Wish you could start over. The instant reconnect technique. Exactly what to say and what to do to get your ex back on a date. The bonding secret: sex. When you should have sex during the reconciliation process. What foods toy with your emotions and what foods help put you in balance. Decisions you should actually put off until you are back together. How to use the fast-forward technique to overcome hang-ups you may have with dieting, exercise, self-esteem, and other challenges that stem from negative feelings. Recapture the romance you had when your love was new. Ladies, if you follow the advice in Chapter 6, he will not be able to get you out of his mind. It is just the way men are wired. Afraid you will just start fighting again once you are back together, and a whole lot more. If you want to get your guy or gal back, get back together, recover your ex-lover mind, convince them that you are putting your heart and soul into the relationship, then you are in the right place to learn. Couples reunite every day regardless of the situation. Find out that your relationship can be salvaged. Learn how to maintain your relationship, get back together and stay together. Well, before you get too discouraged and decide to end your relationship, check out this solution from world-renowned author T.W. Jackson, aka TDUB. He has put together the magic of making up. Check back next week for part 2. Stone 62.